Good morning, Forester Rosalie Rindon Basalo. This is my first terminology recitation in forest extension, communication, and knowledge management, or the FS2. Visual, movies, slide presentation, exhibit, foster charts, graphs, and other three-dimensional media like models, dioramas, and etc. Audience, kind of people, their education, abilities, needs, location, and etc. Association, a collection of plants with similar requirements, including one or more dominant species from which the group derives indefinite character. Biological diversity or biodiversity, the variety of life in all its form and its all level of organization. Biodiversity refers to diversity of genetics. Broadcast, radio or television program. Carrying capacity, the maximum number of individual of a wildlife species that an area can support during the most unfavorable of the year. Community, a collection of living organisms thriving in an organized system through which water, energy, and nutrients cycle. Consulting forester, an independent professional who manage forest and market forest products for private woodlands owners. Cooperative Extension Service, the educational arm of a USDA that links university research to people who can benefit from it. To forestry and other land use regulations. Craft tree, a young tree of a desirable species with certain characteristics desired for timber value, water quality, enhancement, or wildlife or aesthetic uses. CROIS, a forest survey used to obtain inventory information and develop a management plan. Deciduous, shedding or losing leaves annually, the opposite of evergreen. Trees such as maple, ash, cherry, and larch are deciduous. Defects, characteristics of individual tree that reduce its quality and utility. Tree, a tree with cavities suitable for birds, mammals to nest in. Ecology, the study of interaction between organisms and their environment. Ecosystem, organisms and the physical factors that make after the environment. Ecotone, a transition of year between two distinct by adjoining communities. Edge, the boundary between two ecological communities, for example, field and woodlands. Edge provide wildlife habitat. Consideration of edge can reduce the impact of a timber harvest. Endangered species, any species or subspecies in immediate danger. Extension forester, a cooperative extension service professional who educates woodland owners on how they can effectively manage their forest. Felling, the cutting of standing trees. Forest, a biological community dominated by trees and other woody plants. Forest fragmentation. The subdivision of large natural landscape into smaller, more insulated fragments. Fragmentation affects the viability of wildlife population and ecosystems. Forest types. Association of tree species that has similar ecological requirements. Forested wetlands. An area characterized by woody vegetation taller than 20 feet for soil is at least periodically saturated or covered by water. Forester. A degree professional trained in forestry of forest management. In Maryland, all foresters must be registered with the state. Forestry, the science of tending woodlands. Forestry incentives programs, a cost-sharing programs that reimburse part of the cost landowners occur in completing certain forestry practices. And the last terminologies, farmer class, an organized out-of-school classes designed to other alternative solution to program identified by farmers. And that's it, Ma'am Rosalie.